What's up, guys? Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. Let's go. Happy Friday, guys. You made it through another week. You made it through another week. How does it feel? What did you accomplish this week? Did you hit your goals this week? These are all questions, guys, that you need to ask yourself, right? Did you hit your goals for this week? And if you didn't hit your goals, what are you planning on to do to adjust to make sure that next week is a better week? Guys, listen, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Hitting your goals. Setting goals, but most importantly, guys, achieving those goals. All right? We have to stop giving ourselves a way out. When I say giving ourselves a way out, guys, we always tend to, pacify ourselves. Like, you don't hit your goal, and you come up with all of these different excuses and reasons on why you ain't hit your goal. Right? That's what we do, guys. That's what we do. We come up with all of these excuses and reasons on why we didn't hit our goals. Now, of course, I don't expect you to be perfect. I'm not going to expect you to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? But are you going to keep doing the same thing every single week? Are you willing to make the change? Right? Now, guys, if you're currently on your weight loss journey, have you hit a plateau as of yet? Anybody out there have hit a plateau? Because that's what I want to talk about tonight, guys. Why do we hit plateaus? What do we have to do to ensure that we do not hit plateaus? Like, listen, guys, I was on my weight loss journey, and I lost over 100 pounds naturally. And hitting a plateau was something that was like one of my fears as well, y'all. As far as like hitting a plateau, like what would I do if I hit a plateau, right? What am I going to do? So I want to talk about that tonight. Is there anybody out there that has already hit a plateau? Anybody that's hit a plateau yet? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Anybody hit a plateau yet? Let me get my Instagram people on here. All right. So, guys, we're going to talk about hitting plateaus. Hey, Miss Cynthia Durkin, what's up, boo? Hitting a plateau. What do you do when you hit a plateau? What causes you to hit a plateau? Like, why do we actually hit them? Okay. One reason is it's called metabolic adaptation. Okay. This is when you guys are losing weight and you still doing the same thing that you did at the beginning of your journey right now, after you already lost some weight. So that is called metabolic adaptation. That means your body is adjusting to what you've been doing, and this is the reason why you've hit a plateau. You've hit a plateau because your body has already taken you for what you're currently doing. Your body has already taken you where it's going to go with you doing that one assignment right there, okay? Once you lose weight, guys, you have to adjust. You cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect that you're going to get the same type of results. It's not going to happen, okay? At the beginning of the journey, you lose 50 pounds, you're going to have to adjust that, okay? Because one, guys, the body mass is less, okay? So you have less body mass there. You have less body mass there. So it's not like when I was 285 pounds, right? Once I lost 50 pounds, I couldn't do the same thing that I did at 285, right? And that's the same thing, guys. This is the reason why you hit plateaus, because you think that you're going to keep doing what got you to where you're at right now. And then you notice that it stops working and you get frustrated. And that's when you start giving up and then you start gaining some of that weight back. Okay? We don't want that. So what you have to do, guys, is that you just have to change things up. And this is why I do what's called my weekly challenges. I do my weekly challenges, guys, because that's what I did for me to lose a lot of weight rapidly. I focus on rapid weight loss because I understand that that's the number one reason that most people quit on their weight loss journey It's because they feel like the weight is not coming off fast enough, okay? Guys, also too, when you hit a plateau, it could be some hormonal factors. It could be insulin, it could be cortisol, it could be thyroid, it could be leptin. All of that plays a role in fat loss, okay? Stress, poor sleep, hormonal imbalances, especially when you're 35 years and up. That can actually block your progress even when you're eating healthy and working out. It can cause you not to lose weight. And it's because your hormones are imbalanced, okay? So guys, we talk about that a lot up over here when it comes to our hormones. That is like the biggest key factor, guys, when it came to me losing weight, when it came to me keeping it off, when it came to me getting rid of my belly, when it came to me making sure that I didn't have a whole lot of loose skin throughout the process. It was all wrapped around my hormones. Guys, listen, as of yesterday, I just turned 46 years old, okay? 46 years old. So guys, when I talk about hormones and stuff like that, I understand because I go through it. It's something that I actually went through, right? So I know that most of you guys out there are 35 years and up. And I know that a lot of us get into the stage to where we're about ready to give up. Or either we're about ready to settle. Because we're like, I'm already up this age or whatever, so it's no need. I'm good at this point, right? I'm good with it, right? But I'm telling y'all, listen, don't ever settle. We ain't ever settling up over here. Now, guys, also if you deal with water retention and inflammation, that could be an issue as well if once you hit a plateau. And guys, keep in mind that water retention and inflammation is not a true plateau, okay? Your body's just holding on to some water from maybe some stress, lack of sleep, high salt intake, so your sodium intake, muscle repair, or hormonal fluctuations, right? But guys, listen, you won't understand that if you don't understand about your body. And this is why I always like to try to teach you guys about your body, so that way you can start to understand how to adjust when things are not going into your favor. A lot of times, guys, everything is good until the scale stops moving, right? It's pretty common, right? And then when the scale stops moving, because you haven't educated yourself within the process, you don't understand what do I do to get the scale back moving again. So at that point, it has you ready to give up on you, right? We tend to throw in the towel because it's like you'll tell yourself, I might as well be eating. I'm not losing the weight, so I might as well be eating, right? Right? And even if you got PCOS, yes, that can slow down the weight loss, but PCOS is insulin resistant. Menopause is insulin resistant, okay? So guys, when you're insulin resistant, that is just a condition to where your cells are no longer absorbing insulin. So if your cells are no longer absorbing insulin, guys, that means that insulin is basically being rejected. And if you're not familiar with insulin, insulin is a hormone, okay? Insulin is a hormone, guys, that can cause a whole lot of havoc within your body, but it can also cause a lot of good things within your body if you understand how to use it, okay? How to tell it what it needs to be doing. So one thing is that when insulin is high, that's one thing. That could be a negative impact on your body because high insulin will cause you to gain weight. It creates fat. High insulin will cause health issues like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, pre-diabetes. High insulin will cause all of these types of things. High insulin also causes, belly fat because fat is stored within your liver. And guys, once you have so much fat in your liver, one, it can cause you to have what's called a fatty liver. And all of this, guys, is because of high insulin. Okay? Now, when insulin is low, it's the opposite of fat. Insulin is low and insulin is sensitive, right? Because that's the goal, is to get healthy insulin and to make insulin more sensitive. That's the goal of everything, right? When you do that, guys, that's when you get the good effects of insulin. That's when your body will lose weight. That's when your body will burn fat. That's when your body will start reversing these health issues. That's when your body will start getting rid of that belly fat, right? Because you reduce your insulin levels. So it plays a huge role. So, guys, listen, our body changes all the time. And I just don't want you guys to give up on you because I understand the struggle. And I understand what it takes also to get out of that struggle. So, guys, when I started off my weight loss journey, I was 285 pounds. That was me right here. 285 pounds. I've lost over 100 pounds naturally, okay? Not only that, guys, I lost it quickly, rapidly. And I know in your eyes, when people say they lost weight fast, you look for them to have a whole bunch of skin hanging. You look for them to look crazy, okay? I'm telling you guys, I lost 40 pounds in 1 month, 70 pounds by month 2, 90 pounds in 6 months. Now I'm down over 100 pounds, guys. I've been able to keep it off since the pandemic. I actually started off during the pandemic, right? It was a blessing in disguise for me, guys, because it gave me an opportunity for life to slow down and to give me an opportunity to really focus on myself. Okay, guys, that's what a lot of our problems is that we don't take the time that's needed to focus on us. We don't take the time that's needed. We're always busy all the time. We're always eating fast food all the time. We're always snacking all the time. Like, nobody cooks home cooked meals anymore. Very few of us will cook home cooked meals. When the last time y'all cooked a home cooked meal? Be honest. Drop me a comment. And guys, listen, only rule that I ask over here, guys, is that you guys tap that screen. Let's like the lives, guys. Like the lives. I would truly appreciate it. That helps me out, guys, but it helps to draw more people in the room as well. And that's more people that we can actually help out. It's all about each one, teach one. All right? But guys, when the last time that you had a home cooked meal that you prepared yourself? Drop me a comment. Today, good job, goddess. Okay, Miss Diana, you see everybody that cooked today, they ready to say, today, me, today, right? Sunday, okay. All right, look, she said I made sweet potato pie and spinach last night. All right, you didn't eat that sweet potato pie, did you? Are you on your weight loss journey, boo? Everybody that cooked today, they speaking up. Yes, me, I cooked today. Right? Everybody else, y'all, you probably ain't had a home cooked meal in a long time. I ain't had a home cooked meal in a long time. But guys, listen, everything starts off in the kitchen. Everything starts off in the kitchen, literally. 80 to 85% of weight loss is in the kitchen, guys. 15-20% is in the gym. So when you guys tell yourself, oh, because I don't go work out, because I don't go to the gym, it's just an excuse. All right? It's just an excuse. All right? Because it starts off in the kitchen and it ends in the kitchen. Okay? That's where you're going to lose the weight, but that's where you're also going to gain it back as well, guys, if you don't stick with it. Okay? So I think that one of the reasons to why we're not able to stick with it is because a lot of times, guys, we don't know what to eat. We think that we know what to eat, but we don't really know what to eat. And I think that that's like one of the reasons right there. I talk about what to eat. A lot of times we think that as long as we're eating fruits and vegetables, that's enough. We're going to lose weight by just eating fruits and vegetables. But you're not understanding that there are fruits that are high in sugar, high in carbs. There are vegetables that are high in starch that you shouldn't be eating, and it's not for weight loss, right? So there's a difference. And a lot of times we don't understand that because we love fried chicken. She said fried chicken and French fries. That a home cooked meal you're referring to? No. No, but we're talking about something healthy, okay? Fried chicken is healthy. That is not something that we should be eating to lose weight. That is actually one of the main causes. I'm gonna say 1 out of 3 of the main causes of obesity. Okay, so that's causing obesity, boo. Eating that fried chicken, that fried food. Okay, you want to air fry it. You definitely want to try to air fry your meals. Okay, that would definitely help you out. So, guys, I'm gonna point out some of the key factors that help me to lose over 100 pounds. And hopefully it will help you guys out as well. Do we got anybody here that have not even started off their weight loss journey yet? If you haven't started off your weight loss journey yet, say me. Who hasn't even started yet? You got goals, but you ain't even started to hit those goals yet. You need to start working on it yet. Who hasn't even started off yet? All right. Okay. All right, so let's go over like some key factors that help me to lose over 100 pounds naturally. All right. So the number one thing, guys, that I would have to say is that I started focusing on my hormones more than anything else. Because your hormones is what controls your body. Wasn't anything dealing with counting calories or anything of that nature, guys. I did not focus on a calorie deficit at all. Not at all. Never counted calories. One is because I understand, guys, that your body doesn't recognize a calorie. Your body doesn't know what a calorie is. What it's recognizing is the type of foods that you're putting into your mouth, and those foods are telling your hormones what to do with. Okay? So that was like one of the things that I had to understand at the beginning of my journey was to get out of that race of counting calories. So what I did was I started eating for my hormones. I started eating in a way, guys, that would affect my hormones to do what I needed my hormones to do. Because, guys, if you're trying to lose weight, that's regulated by your hormones called insulin. If you guys are trying to protect the elasticity of your skin because you don't want to have a whole lot of loose skin while you're losing all of this weight, right? That's determined on like your cortisol levels as well as your growth hormones, which are hormones. If you want to reverse some of these health issues that you got going on, that's determined by insulin, which is a hormone. So, guys, these hormones right here is what's controlling your body. This is going to determine on when you do lose weight, how gracefully that you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's going to look on you. Because, guys, listen, who wants to be 285 pounds? You finally lose all of this weight, but then you stuck with a whole bunch of loose skin, right? And that happens to a lot of people, guys, because you don't understand about your hormones. You don't understand what affects the elasticity of your skin. And these are things that I had to learn throughout my journey, because when I did it this time, guys, I said that one, there was no going back. And two, I wanted to make sure that I got the body that I truly, truly wanted. Okay? Now, guys, listen. The body that you want, it may not be the same as the body that she wants or that he wants, right? The body that I want, guys, may not be the body that you want. Everybody has a different idea of what that looks like for them. And, guys, don't change that for nobody. But the main thing is that you want to get healthy, okay? You want to get healthy, and by getting healthy, you're going to lose the weight because you're getting healthy. A lot of the health issues is because you're not eating right, because of the type of food that you're putting into your mouth, okay? Because you're not getting up and being active. So it's causing you to have all of these health issues that you got going on most of the times, okay? So I had to learn about my hormones. That was like one of the biggest key factors for me. I also understood about intermittent fasting, guys. That was a huge factor throughout my weight loss journey, doing intermittent fasting. Because what that did for me is that it helped me to create more discipline for myself, to where I wasn't just eating and snacking all day long. I had a restriction, guys. I had a time window of when I could eat and when I couldn't eat. And I would encourage anybody to do that, guys, because if you just made that one adjustment as well, and let's say that you ate the way that you ate right now, but you start incorporating intermittent fasting, you're going to see a difference just by doing that. Because you're not spiking insulin all day long, any old time throughout the day. You're doing it in one window time frame, and then you're allowing your body to rest for the rest of the time frame. So when I started doing intermittent fasting, I started off with what they call a 16-8. And basically, I would eat from 12 to 8, and I would fast for 16 hours throughout the day. I had an 8-hour window that I could eat in, okay? So I would definitely recommend anybody that's on their weight journey, or that's looking to start their weight loss journey, or have health issues due to how you're eating and what you're eating and how often that you're eating, I would definitely recommend that you start incorporating intermittent fasting. You're going to see a difference just by doing that alone. Okay? Guys, especially if you're not a person that you're not going to be in the gym like that. Okay? It's easier for you to learn how to eat versus you committing to going to the gym every single day, working out 1-2 hours a day and doing all of that stuff. You ain't going to do all that. Okay? If you was, you would be doing it. You're not going to do all that. So it's easier for you to understand. It's easier for you to understand, because not only is that going to help you to lose weight, but by having a better relationship with food, guys, that's going to be your key factor to help you to keep it off. And that's the whole thing, is that you want to keep it off. You don't want to just keep losing and gaining the same 20, 30 pounds again, guys. I used to do that all the time. I would always gain it back plus more. And I would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? Because I just used to diet all the time. And the average person diets 3 times out of the year, and they gain 5 pounds each time that they diet. The average person. Okay? So, guys, one, you got to put out your head that I'm going to go on this diet for my birthday. I'm going to go on this diet for vacation or something like that. You got to start looking at it as a lifestyle change. And by looking at it as a lifestyle change, that means that you're going to start to create a routine. And once you create that routine for yourself, guys, you understand exactly what I'm doing, at what time am I doing this, what part of my day I'm doing this, how much of this I'm doing throughout the day. You have a routine that you're doing, guys. Nothing that you have to think about. It's something that you have created for yourself, and you've committed to sticking with it. Okay? Because, guys, we all know that consistency is key when it comes to building results, right? But that is one of the biggest things that most of us lack, is consistency. I understand that, guys. I dealt with that, okay? And I'm sure that you're dealing with that as well. That's the one thing that I get everybody always tell me is staying consistent.